moment with all of you, because most of you are close enough to me that you know I've spent 10 years creating this body of work. So the genesis behind the work, and you all bore with me and listened to me talk about this work, but I don't know that any of you maybe know the origin story of this work, so I thought I would share that with you tonight. 10 years ago, or just about 10 years ago, we elected a president who was sorting people into winners and losers, and it felt like our whole culture had signed up for this zero-sum game where the only way to have a good life came at someone else's expense. And I was also recovering from the corporate world, and I will admit to you all who love me and will bear with me that I played that game too. I had sharp elbows and strong opinions. I cut corners. I shaved off parts of myself to make a living, to fit in, to make nice. And I was sick of myself and sick of a world where big money and small ideas reigned. I wanted something different. And I don't know where the idea of living and exploring one virtue a month came from, because it's a weird idea, right? It's a weird idea. Virtues can seem as constricting and old-fashioned as a corset. But some ideas just won't let us go, and this one took its time. It took 10 years to bloom. And I had doubts along the way. Some of you, Lisa in particular, has heard those doubts often and kept cheering me on. One of them was, who am I to ask these questions? And besides, it was only supposed to be a one-year project, but this one-year project became unwieldy. It stretched, it wandered, and it demanded a hell of a lot more of me than I ever expected it to. I wondered if I was wasting my time. I wondered if anybody even still cared about a question like, can we live with a different definition of success, one that includes caring for each other, about each other? Can we care about the communities we live in? Can we care about our planet? Some people will say an idea like that is kind of a calling. All I know is that for me, that idea just kept showing up, and I kept listening. I kept following the thread. And so thank you for listening too, for being here. Your presence speaks so much to me. For supporting this book, the art, this gallery, and for creating community. You are doing it, each of you, by coming here. We are together creating community. The gallery you see around you is an extension of the pages in the book. The painting and writings are speaking to each other. And most of all, what I really love tonight is that they invite you to complete that experience. Because writing and painting without an audience really isn't the juice. It's not where the meaning happens. It's your reactions to it that matter to me, that I think add that layer of meaning that creates community. So I invite you to walk around, read, respond, speak back to the work. Lord knows it's heard from me. and maybe let it speak back to you. This launch wouldn't be happening without some extraordinary people. And I have to say, when I wrote that line, it never occurred to me how extraordinary each one of you is in my life. You all know where you fit, but there are a couple of people I really want to call out. So first of all, I want to call out my husband, also known as Prince Charming. And I want to call out a person who's not here, and I'm probably going to butcher her last name. It's Tiffany Sokolowski. Tiffany and I have never met in person, but she is the graphic designer who worked with me for 8 months to achieve the vision I had. She carried me and this book across the finish line. And without her, we wouldn't be having tonight. And I wish she could be here. She's brilliant. For me personally, there are 3 people who really made a tremendous effort to get here that I want to recognize. One is my longtime family friend, Susan. Susan met me when I was a baby, and she would put me with her daughter in the bathtub, and my parents would play cards with her. So she has a lot to answer for. Yeah. Well, I just meant, she helped raise me, so she has a lot to answer for. The other one is my college roommate. We drove down from Minneapolis to be here.
Yay, Lisa!
Yes, and her name is Lisa. And my dear friend and niece, Melinda, who drove up and surprised me from Des Moines. She's been dodging my texts all week because she was afraid that she was that she was coming. And then I really want to thank Emily Huell and Julie and Shauna, because without you, this wouldn't be happening. We wouldn't be having these conversations. And you guys are just amazing to work with. And I really appreciate all of your efforts and all of your patience with my many, many emails asking very detailed questions. You're wonderful. And then all of you just made this possible. I mean, it wouldn't be happening without you, and it's beautiful. So thank you. Please enjoy this evening.